Hello, welcome back. In a new spot today. I'll explain why. It's getting a bit later in the day, but I'll explain all that in a bit. But I've come down by the stream and I've never actually camped down here before. I can just about see my A-frame shelter I built a while ago. That needs to come down, to be honest. But yeah, I thought it'd be nice to come down here, and I won't risk showing you something I've been working on as well. Got something new here to try out today. A lot of my friends have got these, so I thought I'd get one as well. Had it a few months, but just not used it yet. I've just opened her up, and this could be the first time this has been opened since, God, the 80s or something, who knows. But yeah, a variety of pegs, which is what I kind of expected. I was a little bit worried about putting it up for the first time, but it's not that bad at all. Yeah, it does smell like it's been in storage for a long time. I'll have to see if there's any dates on it anywhere. But this is a Dutch Army tent, and I think they were used up until the 2000s, from maybe the 80s. I'm not 100% sure, I'm no expert on the military gear. But some people say these are not waterproof, and I've been told by people who use them a lot that you just need to use them the right way. Now, one thing you should do is season the canvas, and that means the weave will tighten up over time. Obviously, I'm using this for the first time, but probably for the first time since it's been in service. But yeah, I don't think we're expecting any rain. It's quite a lovely day, so I thought I'd get it out. Well, I don't know, but we've got this patch in here that says KL94. So, unless anyone tells me otherwise, I'm going to assume this is from 1994. One thing I've been told by people that use these is some people tuck these little leaders for the zips inside the tent, but that will wick the water from the rain inside. So you're supposed to leave these out, or so I'm told. From the shape of the tent, you might be able to tell there's a head end and a leg end, where it's a bit higher this side. And if you saw a video I did recently, you would have seen a couple of friends of mine using these, and now you can actually fit a small cot bed in them as well. Wasn't able to do that today, bit of a rush with everything else going on, but I do want to try that at some point. Oh, and here we are, shelter all set up. Wasn't too long at all, to be honest. I thought it'd take me much longer. Right, sit for a moment and I'm going to have to get some firewood together, I guess. Just dug a pit so I don't have to make too much of a fire scar, and I can cover it over afterwards. See the bricks in here where I'm on the edge of a ride or track here in the woodland, which I'm guessing at some point went over the stream behind me of a bridge. But yeah, you can see where they filled in this track at some point. Well, I've got lots of pine, oak, don't know what that is, or pine. Got this robinia here that I brought over as well, and some stick bundles that I forgot that I made for kindling, so it'll make life a little bit easier as well. Oh, and these big bits of oak as well I forgot about. They look bad on the outside, but it's oak, so it's going to burn well. For those of you wondering a bit more about the Dutch Army tent, they actually have the same opening on this side as the other side, and you can zip these tents together, so you can have, well, multiple in a row if you want to, and well, more room for all your kit and sharing that body heat within a canvas tent as well. You can probably see here multiple kind of slots from where the deer crossed the stream here at the low point. So what's been going on? Well, you may have noticed I didn't have a video last week. Part of the reason for that was my truck's out of action again, so that's in the garage. So I was borrowing a car and now I've just rented one for a week just to get down here because I've got so much to do. Other reason being, last week or so I've been working on another video that's going to take a while. It's taking all of my time basically. That's what I've been doing today, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow after this little camp. This is just going to mean I get maximum time up here, to be honest. And I thought, I'm out, I've got the camera, why not film it? Excuse to try out the Dutch Army tent. I think these are probably better in the winter because they retain that heat, but you know, it's still getting quite chilly at night. So yeah, it'd be a nice little trial of it, and knowing that, well, hoping that we don't get rain is good as well. Yes, so wood is sorted, tent is sorted, lanterns out, chill for a minute, get the fire going, and yeah, have a cup of tea. I need it after today. Use a wood wall fire starter today, as it's been a pretty long day already. I'm just going to put one of these bundles on. Should do the trick. If I come down to the stream here, there's tons of wild garlic, ransoms, and yeah, I'm just going to pick a few. I may as well use them in my dinner while they're out. It's only a short period in the spring really, and as you can see they're already in flower, so it won't be too much longer before they're all gone. Yeah, just a few of them. It smells lovely down here. Got a few more edibles, got some nettles and some, I can't think of the name of it right now, it tastes like mustard though. so they can go in with some potatoes to go for steak. Could only get a rump at short notice because I've been pretty busy, but it will do. A steak is a steak. Yeah, so what have I been doing? Can't really talk too much about it. I want it to be a bit of a surprise, but I've been telling you for a while I'm going to be doing another build, a bit of a more permanent shelter build. So yeah, it's probably going to be in a couple of parts of the videos, just because it's taking so long. But I want to get substantial progress for a video really. I don't want to just, you know, do a little bit. But yeah, really looking forward to it, to using it once it's done. But it's really coming along. Pretty happy. It's beautiful. Bluebells everywhere, wild garlic. You may have seen me step on a bluebell or two. Can't always be avoided. Try my best. But yeah, some people, they get triggered. Is that what they say now? They'll be fine. As long as you're not disturbing the bulb. They'll be back next year. And there is millions here. It is a sea of blue right now. Lovely. Yeah, nice to see some greenery back as well. I was wondering why I was getting so hungry. Forget that it gets light so early now. So I'm just going to start prepping my potatoes to go with my edibles and my steak. I'm just going to cube them up with my Opinel. Putting my potatoes now. I've just kind of parboiled them just so they cook a bit quicker. Probably a little too much oil actually. Right, these are close to done now. I'm just going to throw on some salt. A little bit of pepper. I'm going to put in my greens. So here's my steak. It's quite a fat boy. I'm just going to put some oil on it. Some salt. and pepper. Do the same for the other side and put it on the fire. Got the TJM Metalworks throwdown grill on top of the Petromax pot stand there. Oh yes, sounds good. Potatoes are just warming by the fire. That cast iron stays warm for a while. Let's give her a flip. Oh, it's looking good. Wow, look at that fat. Oh, that's our steak. Not the best cut ever, but should be nice. It's going to be pretty pink in the middle, I think. And our potatoes. Oh, them greens almost look like crispy seaweed. Mmm. Got this fat nub in here. That's going to be pretty rare in there, I think. Oh, let's take a slice. Oh, that's pretty perfect actually. I'm pretty happy with that. It was a weird one with it being fat in certain spots. But that is exactly how I want it. For a rump, surprisingly tender. And yes, I have some ketchup, get over it. I want to try these edibles on their own. Yeah, crispy. We had quite a lot of oil in there. It is like a crispy seaweed. Juicy. So good. Maybe because I need it so much. Been a hard day. I was so hungry, completely finished that plate, fat and all, lovely. I forgot to open a beer. Only the one with me today, I think. Oh, cheers everybody. Good morning. Bit of sun poking through the trees there. Missed the dawn chorus. Well, it woke me up, but I went back to sleep. Need some energy for the day. Yeah, I had a good night in the tent. I woke up after a couple of hours. It was a little bit achy, but I think I was using the jacket and that as the pillow. But yeah, I was fine after that. I had a little stretch. Yeah, it's got some vents in there that I discovered, and it was a bit smelly. A bit like being in a charity shop or a shed or something because of the mildew, and you can see it here and there, so it might need a bit of a clean or something, but generally in good condition. Yeah, I like it. It certainly warmed up in there after I got in. But yeah, beautiful morning. I'll not going to get a fire going. I think I'm going to use my bush box, so I'll get a little wood together for that and make some breakfast. Brought over another one of these robinia stumps just to set the stove on. That other one was falling apart whilst chopping on it. Nice and simple. Right, just going to use another one of them wood wall fire lighters. A few bits of that kindling. And some of that pine I cut down. It's time to get some bacon on. I've pre-prepared the pancake mix here. Baking powder, flour, sugar. Need an egg. And a little bit of milk. And as it's in the bag, we don't make any more washing up. Okay, here's the tricky bit. If I turn this baby one first, I'll see if the big one's going to be ready. Should be. Get a bit of that oil. Oh, not bad. Can I live with that? Oh lordy, that looks good. Oh, drizzle it. Drizzle. Okay, it's a bit more than a drizzle. Oh, let's check this out. Fluffy. Mmm. Oh, nice sugar hit. That's going to help with the day. in case you're wondering how good that mat is, both of these were underneath it and I didn't even feel them. Well, that's me all done. Another camp in the bag. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, stay tuned for the big project. I'm hoping part 1 of that's going to be next week's video. Thanks for watching, see you all soon.